everyone, it's Esther, and today I'm going to share with you 3 things that I learned this week in Vegas that can be applied to your marketing efforts. This past week, I was staying at the Bellagio and they charged me twice for my room deposit. They said that they were sorry. Well, I took that as my answer and I just simply walked away. And I realized that there was an opportunity there. And so I decided to go back the next day and test my sales skills. And because I did, I ended up getting $300 credit to use for food and drinks for the week. Tip number 2. Running ads is sort of like gambling, and it's good to know when to cut your losses. If you know me, then you know I love the Monopoly slot game. It's good that I only go to Vegas once a year because of it. But I was up about $500 and I was really excited and I just kept going and going and going, and I should have known when to stop. I should have known when to walk away, try something new, maybe test something differently in the way that I showed up for it, and I ended up losing all my money. So I was thinking that that's kind of like ads. If you are testing something and putting money into it over and over and over again and it's not getting you the gain that you want, maybe it's time to cut your losses with that idea, with that ad, and test something new. Come up with something new. Okay, and tip number 3, always test your equipment. I was giving a few interviews with some of my friends and colleagues. I was interviewing with Matt Coleman, who is one of the top media buyers in the industry, and he had some really valuable things to say. When I got home, I realized that the audio of that interview hadn't recorded, even though all of my other interviews did. Sorry, Matt, it looks like we're going to have to film another one. But that reminded me of a time back at Six Pack Shortcuts where we had spent like $9,000 for a film day, and when the video team returned, the audio wasn't there. Even though they had done this hundreds of times before, there was some little technical issue that caused that to happen, and it ended up being a very expensive mistake. So even if you've done something 1,000 times, be sure to always test it. You never know. Sometimes we make little silly mistakes that can end up costing us quite largely. Okay, so those were my 3 valuable lessons for the week, and now I'm going to share with you 3 things that some of our industry leaders have to say. Enjoy.
A media buyer.
Yeah.
So what is that? And if somebody is looking to get into something like that, what would they do?
So media buyer is someone who, I'm a digital media buyer, so I run campaigns online specifically. If you're looking to get into media buying, the best way to learn is to work with other media buyers, learn what they're doing, ask them questions, just get your feet wet, basically start running campaigns and learn. You got to learn by doing, really. So I think the best way would be try to meet other media buyers and learn what they're doing.
Question: warm traffic copywriters or cold traffic?
Oh, man.
What's the one difference between them, do you think?
Oh man, I mean, warm traffic, you already have people who know, like, and trust you, so you basically just need to put a halfway decent offer in front of them, or even just ask them what they want and make the offer around that. Cold traffic, as you know, that's the hardest gig in copywriting, right? You're trying to find people who have no idea who you are, maybe no idea that they even have a problem to begin with, and take them on a journey where get them to understand that they have these pain points, understand that you have the solution that can help them, and build that trust and make an irresistible offer so that they sign up and become a part of your business.
All right.
What would make the most money would be creating your own product, and then because instead of getting like a little bit of a commission from other people's products or being paid as a freelancer or anything like that to do copy, actually create your own thing where you get 100% of it, and then you also get to have fun building it and creating it, and you're going to naturally enjoy what you're doing, and the more you enjoy what you're doing, the more you're going to stick with it, and the more you're going to make. If you're just going to come out of the gate trying to chase money, you might make some money, but you could burn yourself out because you went after a job that you don't even like in the first place.